The topic for this week is distribution networks and the one thing that influences the shape of your distribution network more than anything else, coming right up. So welcome back to Supply Chain Secrets, and if you're new to the channel, why not think about subscribing? You can hit that subscribe button down below, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time we have a new video coming out, generally on a Tuesday evening, Sydney time. So the topic this week is distribution networks, and what's the number one thing that influences the shape of your network? And what do I mean by the network? It's the number of stockholding facilities, it's where they are, it's their role, so the whole physical shape of that network. One thing above all else impacts that. You know what it is? Your customer service. The service offer that you have for your customers. Now, actually, we spoke about this at length on a webinar just a week or two back. I'll put a link down below so you can go and watch the whole webinar, but this was the key point that came out of the webinar. So picture this for a moment. Whatever country you are in the world, if your customer service promise is from the time of ordering, we're going to get you the product delivered to you within 4 hours, guess what? You have to have product probably within 3-hour traveling distance of all of your customers. Now that might not be too difficult, but I'm based here in Australia. If I want to get to all my potential customers, if let's say I'm a retailer, if I want to get to all of my potential customers within 3 hours, I would need about 75 warehouses around the country. Probably similar in the US and in Europe. On the flip side, if my customer service offer is next day delivery, so order today, I'll guarantee it delivered by 5 p.m. tomorrow, guess what? In a country like Australia, where I am, I could probably get away with 4 or 5 warehouses, stock locations. Think of countries of that size around the world, it's going to be a similar number. The UK, that I know very well, is a very interesting case in point. It's very different to the country I'm living in now because it has a much higher population density. It's got lots and lots of big cities, quite heavily populated. It's got very good infrastructure, lots of really good highways. And so it's a different question there. If I want to reach everybody with a next day delivery, how many warehouses, stock points do I need in the UK? 1. And it's probably going to be in Milton Keynes, which is kind of the center of gravity of the demand. From Milton Keynes, I can probably get to every customer in the UK in about 8 hours. So think about the country that you're in, where your supply chain is operating, your distribution network, and think about the customer service offer that you offer your customers. And in the webinar, I urge you to go and have a look at that. I must remember to put the link down below. I go through a little bit of a case study where a director in a business had said, hey, I think it was 4-hour delivery windows. Nope, too many warehouses. How about 8 hours? How about next day? And it absolutely dictates how that physical distribution network is structured. How many warehouses, what's flowing through each one. So when you're looking at distribution networks, trying to improve the service, the number one thing that you look at is your customer service offer. Is the customer service offer right? Is it appropriate? Are you offering the same customer service offer to all of your customers, which in 99% of cases is going to be wrong, because some want different service levels, some are remote, some are not remote. Again, I cover all that in the webinar, but if you're wondering about trying to save money on your distribution network, trying to make it efficient, where you start is the customer service offer, because that drives the shape of everything. Now, you might be thinking, what about the other end of the supply chain? Isn't it the same effect there with suppliers? It is to a degree, but to a much lesser extent. So the lead time for replenishment coming in from suppliers does have a similar influence to the customer service offer. But if I was going to put a number on them, I'd say your customer service offer has about a 75–80% influence on the shape of your network, and therefore the supplier end is probably 20–25%. It's all about the customer service offer. You want to change your network, want to change the cost structure, look at the offer. So just a quick summary this week of that webinar. I'll put the link down below. A lot of people enjoyed it. Hundreds turned up for the webinar, so I'd urge you to go and have a look. If you have any comments on distribution networks, do comment down below. I love to get comments and questions. We get quite a lot on the channel. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time we have a new video coming out. And they come out every week on a Tuesday. And if there's any other topics that you'd like to hear about on the channel, do let me know that as well. Because a lot of the videos that we produce are based on comments of the viewers of, hey, can you do one on this, do one on that. Thanks for watching. See you next week.